All right, everybody, hail and welcome to another quick live stream here on Midgard Musings. Hope you're all doing well. Jonathan Rains finally caught me. You caught me, man. You caught me. Well, hail and welcome, to the live stream chat. Hello, Odin's Beard Woodworking. Hello and hail and welcome to everybody as we count down to the premiere of the Living Heathenry video. It's a long one, so I hope you guys and gals out there are settled in and comfortable for the night, because at the top of the hour, you're going to be listening to Ivy Mulligan and myself. Probably mostly Ivy, because she offers a lot of really interesting information about the Guild of Foreign Sade and Living Heathenry. We have a lot of good dialogue, but it's almost an hour-long video. So I will be there chatting with all of you guys. Once this live stream here ends, it's going to redirect you to the Ivy Mulligan video and all that. So be sure to stick around for that. What's up, Farland? Odin's Beard Woodworking, you're excited. Been a while. Hail to you, Jonathan. Great to see everybody. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Like I said before, the video that's premiering in an hour is one that Ivy Mulligan and I shot yesterday. So she was kind enough to be my guest here on the channel. And looking forward to showing that to all of you. So I figured I would just, get on here and see how close we can get the channel to 4,000 subscribers. I think we are about 111, 109, something like that away. Last I checked, at least. So, I'm not expecting anything great, but if we get close, then that's awesome. What's up, Ramblin' Rattlesnake? Sorry I missed the last live stream because you were watching drag racing, but you're here now. Well, Ramblin' Rattlesnake, that's okay. Drag racing can be arguably more exciting than the live stream here. Filling up my vape pen or vape tank. But tonight's going to be a long one, guys, or at least the premiere that's coming up. Usually those premieres are, fairly short. But the Ivy Mulligan video that's premiering at the top of the hour is going to be close to an hour long. And I'm going to be here with you for the next 40 minutes or so, just chatting it up, seeing how close we can get the channel to 4,000 subscribers. So, about 110 or so away. So how can you help? Well, you can share this video. You can invite some friends on your social media to come out here and hang out on a Saturday night or Sunday morning, depending on where you are in the world. Everybody, please check in. I see some familiar names and familiar faces. But if you're watching, check in down below. Let me know where you're watching from. Don't forget to like the video and share it around. We got 6 people watching, 4 likes that have registered on the old YouTube. So let's keep those numbers up. The cool thing about Midgard Musings, last I checked on the Facebook side of things, is that we are somewhere's around 4,500 likes, I think. I'm pulling it up right now to see if I'm accurate or not. John Watkins says hello. Well, hail and welcome to you, John. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream. So yeah, we are, let me see here. What are the page insights? Likes, that's what we want to see. 4,593, guys. We're almost to 4,600 likes on the Facebook page. Oh, let's see. We got 3,891 subscribers here on the channel. Love to get that subscriber count up close to the Facebook page. Maybe OBW just needs to move to YouTube. You never get in trouble for asking people to share. Man, I don't know what's going on. Matt, I see a lot of the stuff that come across with your Facebook issues and whatnot. That is beyond frustrating, my dude. especially when you're trying to run a business, you know. Thank you, Matt, for sharing. I see the share on your page. So thank you for inviting all your followers and friends. You guys can't see my hand. Look at that. Where'd my hand go? See that button right here? This, where is it? Where is it? You can't see it because my hand, this right here, this little YouTube logo, right? That's the thing we got to get up, up, up and away, close to 4K, right? Every day. Yes, Matt is on YouTube. You guys and gals out there, be sure to please go subscribe to Matt's channel. Okay. Because I think if he does he does a lot of, well, he has been in the past. I can't remember the last time I saw one. Matt, don't you do live streams for like when you're doing carvings and stuff over there? Guys, I'm also on Twitter. The Linktree link that I posted that's pinned to the live stream right now. That contains all of the links and the ways that you can support what I do. It's the link to the merchandise, you know, to the store. It's got all my social media, which is Facebook, Instagram. Well, Instagram exists, but I don't do anything with it because I can't get signed into it for some reason. So it's Facebook, Twitter, and of course YouTube. There is PayPal that you can donate. You can always also donate to the channel through Super Chat. YouTube does take a huge cut of that Super Chat donation. So if you want to donate to the channel, you can do so through Super Chat. It's easy. If you want to donate through PayPal, all that stuff is in the Linktree link that I posted. There is Jamie Gregg from the UK, who I believe is also waiting on the premiere to start for the Living Heathenry video. So good to see you appear here, Mr. Jamie Craig, and from the UK. So how's everybody doing? And what's everybody up to? Like I said before, I am just kind of chilling for the night, waiting for this live premiere to kick off at the top of the hour with Ivy Mulligan and I. Guys, we had a really cool discussion and would love to hear what your feedback is there. So once this live stream ends, be sure to come hang out on the premiere live chat. I'll be in there. Want to see that conversation keep going there. What's up, Heather? Hope everyone's doing well. Well, I'm at least doing well and hope you're doing well as well, or well also. Good to see you here. Good to see everybody here. So thank you so much for everyone tuning in and just kind of hanging out. I got, like I said, nothing real major going on. So I'm open to, you know, answer questions or talk about any subjects that you have on your mind that you want to talk about. Just trying to get some more subscribers here on the channel. I'd like to see how close we can get to 4K by the end of the night. So we've got, you know, another 28 minutes or so left for this live stream, and then we're going to be hopping over to the Living Heathenry video. So for the next hour and a half-ish, you know, we'll all be here on YouTube, or at least I will be. So let us see what else we got going on here. Yeah, just chilling, writing, and having beer. Cool, Jamie. What are you writing? Writing anything like writing music, writing a book, writing poetry, poems? What do you got going on there? Yeah, Facebook's a joke with their community standards and the guidelines and the algorithms and everything. It's been a joke for a while, and it just perpetually stays a joke. And so I don't post a lot to the page. It's usually if it's you know, going live or I completed a rune set or whatever. But yeah, you start posting too much over there on Facebook, they're like, whoa, easy there, buddy. Slow your roll there, hot shot, you know, take it easy, high speed. And they don't like to see too many people doing too many things. It's ironic in a way. One of One of three kids down. The other two are watching you. All right, cool. Well, hello to who is it? David and good grief, forgot your daughter's name. I'm sorry. It's like on the tip of my tongue. But hey there, Matt's kids. Hey, they're from Middle Tennessee. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys are having a good night. Writing a fantasy book, Jamie Craig? Cool. Nice. Any other writers out there? Anybody else have any projects going on? Anything else that you're doing? I did have, it's been such a crazy week with work that my rune set projects that I haven't, I've got two sets to complete. I've got to mail them out, and I've got one set that I need to mail out. Every time I intend to like take a break away from work to like run to the post office, run an errand or whatever, something blows up. We had several major outages. David, Ivy, and Luna. That's right, Ivy. I thought it was Ivy. So yeah, so David, Ivy, and Luna. Hail to you all. But yeah, by the time I decide I need to go to the post office and mail stuff out during the week, post office closes by the time I get off of work, or like I was mentioning before, when I want to leave, like during my lunch break or whatever, I'm tethered to whatever it is, and I'm doing so much that I can't just leave so easily. So the rune set that I finished this week is this birch rune set. I think the last live stream that I was with all of yous, I was finishing this up. Jonathan's been working like crazy. All right, I feel you there, buddy. Thunder Horse, good evening, hail and welcome. Mostly for fun writing. Nice, Rambling Rattlesnake, awesome. And then there, Farland is haven't been doing woodworking due to time. Yeah, it is. It's like one of my favorite things to do, but it's when you're working and you're trying to get stuff done for the people that like, because everybody that orders these things, I try to get them out within a week or two at the most, and fortunately, I've just been very, very behind. But this is the last set that I just finished. It's birch, and it's going up to Pennsylvania, and then I've got another birch set. Birch has been hard to find. The material that for whatever reason hard to come by, and then another driftwood set. So I got a birch set and a driftwood set that I need to finish up. What's up there? Chainmail, working on a black metal project. Nice. Very cult of you, sir. Don't forget, everybody, like the video, share the video around. Trying to see how close we can get to 4K. I know it's a big goal to shoot for. But at least, hey, if we don't get to 4K and we get past 3,900, at least we've aimed for the stars and we fell short and we landed on the moon, or however that saying goes. Holding strong at 10 live viewers, got 6 likes on the video. Everybody smash that like button, share it around, tell your friends, tell your family, invite your, just get everybody in here. Got a really cool video coming up at the top of the hour with Ivy Mulligan. Talking about living heathenry and her decades of experience as a witch, as a Norse witch, as a Volva, practicer of save work and that sort of thing. Have a bunch of birch here in the firewood pile, Farland. Yeah, the where I live and stuff. I can't locally source stuff. I don't have the property or the time or whatever to do that. And everybody loves the aesthetic and the feel of birch. So where I have to order it from, it takes a long time to arrive, or it's out of stock. So I'm like struggling to, like, before I tell somebody that, yeah, you'll get it in a week or two, I ordered it or I'm waiting on it. And then the delivery dates are, oh, it should be here by Tuesday. And then Friday comes around, I still don't have it because the post office or the shipping companies that they use are behind and stuff for whatever reason. So it's a bit of a drag, and I'm being, just transparent with everybody that gets rune sets from me that it's going to be I'm working on it. It's not like I'm just that I'm taking your orders and sitting on stuff. It's literally just kind kind of a drag right now, fighting against things that you have no control over. 7th like Rambling Rattlesnake, 8 likes, woohoo, woo woo, right? 11 live viewers, 8 likes. Let's get it up there. Let's tell YouTube that this is the place to be on a Saturday night, or in Jamie Greg's case, a Sunday morning, right? Because you're over in the UK, so it's got to be like 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So props to you, my good sir, for burning the midnight oil, as they say. How long does it take for me to make a rune set? Not very long, Jamie. It depends on just kind of which rune set I'm making, right? So the birch sets take maybe a couple hours to finish. And then the driftwood set is just a little bit longer because the stylized versions of the driftwood are different than the style of the birch. So the craftsmanship or the work that goes into the driftwood sets requires a bit more time. So, anywhere is between 2 to 3 hours to complete it is roughly how long it takes once I've got the materials. A friend does landscapings, get all the wood that you use for fire free. Nice, man. That's a huge blessing right there. 25, Jamie Greg, yeah, burning the midnight oil. So you're awesome, man. Thank you so much. She does music, writes books about Norse witchcraft. Heard about Freya Aswin? Yes, I have, Chainmail. I've actually subscribed. Is it the same person I'm thinking of? Oh, I know who you're talking about. Freya Aswin. Yeah, I've heard of her. I was thinking of somebody else that does something on YouTube, and she goes by Freya something. She's like a Norse witch. But yeah, I've heard of Freya Aswin. Heard mixed things about Freya Aswin, who is also that's like a what do you call it? A pen name. Elizabeth, who's sure, probably mispronouncing that. Hoojschur. She's Dutch, and I am also Dutch. But Hooscher, I believe, is how you pronounce her name. Elizabeth Hooscher. I've heard mixed things about it or about her over the years. Some not so great, but I have not had any specific dealings with Freya or have read any of her books to know or to bring anything up myself about her one way or the other. I've just heard some things, man, and some stuff. Yeah, Freya Norling, right? That's the one I was talking about before. I was thinking, yeah, on YouTube. I've subscribed to her channel. She does some pretty neat content. And she's, I think, either in Norway or Sweden. I want to say Norway. But yeah, Freya Norling, really awesome content over there. So yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. But yep. Let's see here. What else is going on? This this whole pandemic thing, guys, not to like be a downer, but for so long people have been looking for ways to like reconnect, and virtually has been kind of the way to go. But now that like nicer weather is coming, and the vaccine is out, and people are itching to get out and do more things, definitely looking forward to having opportunities locally here to get into doing public meetups in like parks and things outside. In small groups, it's really starting to reintroduce that here in our area. That's where what we're going to be talking about with Ivy is, the importance of living heathenry, and that it exists and it thrives at the the ground level, the grassroots level, as it were. And that's what we want to perpetuate. That's what we want to continue to happen and to see happening. So I'm looking forward to that. There's actually a small group of us here in Middle Tennessee, like what we call our tribe. It's very small right now. But we want to build that. We want to add more to our tribe. You know what I'm saying? And so the small group that we have right now have a Segerbloat thing coming up here at the end of the month. So that's kind of something that we've been looking forward to. I think it's happening. What day is that? So we're aiming to shoot for that 2 Saturdays from today. So 2 weeks from today, which will be the last weekend of the month of April, and it's just a few days before the full moon, the Goa Monitor, which is when traditionally, at least we know of from historical sources, when Sigerloot was historically held. So we're going to be having that with our tribe. Love the live streams and your content as a whole, especially because of the movement moment. We're still on lockdown. Had your first jab about a week ago. All right, Jamie. So you got your opportunity there for the vaccine. Hope that goes well. Yeah. Every place around the world is a little bit different. I noticed that some places are still very, very restrictive in their approach to public events. Around here, there's like, at least in our area, there's no mandatory masks anymore. Most places and most, businesses that you go to, they encourage it, but it's not like a governed mandate or whatever anymore. That's been lifted. Pretty much people are just, living like normal, or, something close to normal. Not really worrying about what had happened this past year. And it's kind of weird in a way to me that something like that can happen. You can have so much change your life in such a short period of time, and then you carry on as though it was, nothing happened. So it's kind of weird. I know I'm planning on wanting to travel some more next year, especially with my wife, because our 5-year wedding anniversary is next year, and we want to do something really special for our 5-year. We want to go places that she's never been and travel abroad a bit, and who knows what it'll be like by that time next year. But I'm sure that if it's anything like what it is now, that you'll have to have the vaccine. You'll have to be vaccinated in order to travel and do anything, which is kind of freaky. I don't know. I feel like it should be optional, and that it shouldn't be something that you are made to do to live your life or do what you want to, go where you want to go. But it might get to that point, we might be in that position, right? So remains to be seen. Jamie says, don't know any other heathens or pagans in the area. YouTube heathen community has helped both in your own practices and just in general. That's good. Like I said before, it's definitely, I mean, we are in the 21st century, where it's the technology age. This is how we connect and reach people on a larger scale. I know some heathens who run Discord servers and have a very large following and online presence and online community. I'm talking like in the thousands. Even, this is small change here for Midgard Musings. We're talking, hundreds of viewers and tens of thousands of subscribers. Good people who I know, and that some of whom I've collaborated with, but they've done a lot of good, I think, with the online tools. Whether it be Discord servers or YouTube videos or other, Twitter accounts and retweets and things like that. I mean, it's how we can connect and stay connected. Offer the vaccine when you got back to work, but refused. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've been offered it already, Jonathan. I mean, that's that's kind of one of those things where I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you are one way or the other for for getting it or not getting it. I'm just kind of one of those types where I'm like, I don't need it, I don't want it, and that's fine. Oh, what's up, Wyatt Coverdale? Made it probably in really late. Well, no, actually, Wyatt, you are here early because this live stream is the precursor to the big live premiere that is going to start at the top of the hour with Ivy Mulligan, who I did a video with yesterday. So that live premiere kicks off here in just about 20 minutes. So I figured I would, have a quick live stream here with everybody and chat. There's a live redirect that will occur when this live stream ends, and we'll see you guys over there on the live premiere. It's about an hour long video or close to it. So you're in it for the long haul. It's going to be a long one. It's a longer type video. Usually the live premieres that I put out here are 15, 20 minute within that 30-minute window. But Ivy and I got to talking about some really cool stuff about living heathenry, and feel like it was time well spent. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. So you really haven't missed too much. We were just talking about, our tribe here is going to be having Sigerbloat in a couple of weeks, talking about, having more public type events, park moots and things in our area. And then that led into the discussion where we're in now, talking about like the pandemic of things. Following's growing, Jamie. Well, thanks. That's thanks to you and everybody here that's tuning in. We got 15 folks watching now. You guys, please share the video. Don't forget to like that video. Give this video a thumbs up, and let everybody know that we're here right now, and that we will be moving over to the other video here at the top of the hour. Waiting to see if others get side effects. Yeah, chainmail. I mean, look, that's what a vaccine does. Like, you are being injected with the virus. You are being injected with whatever it is that you don't want to get. So the side effects, I've heard, various things. If you do the 2-round deal, the Pfizer one or whatever, you're going to feel it worse than the others. Everybody that I know who's gotten the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is like, oh, it's great. And then I hear other people are like, well, it's not as good as the other one. I'm like, it's a vaccine's a vaccine. Like, why? I don't know. I mean, but I'm not a leading authority. I'm not an expert. So again, I'm kind of like with you on it. I'm just gonna, and then you hear people that are going, well, even though you've been vaccinated, it's not going to prevent you from getting it. And then I sit back and I go, well, then what's the point of getting the vaccine? Like, I don't know. 20 minutes late, Wyatt? Nah, you're 20 minutes early for the main event. Yeah, still not sure you take it. Wyatt says, really glad that you're growing, but you do know that the more you have, the harder it is to manage, right? Oh, of course. I was just talking earlier about the rune sets and stuff that I make, and it's not the fact that the channel is growing, but the busier I get with work and everything else, like the less time I have. That's why I don't do like regular live streams during the week. It's always usually done on the weekends, and I gotta balance it all out. And with like the rune sets, making the rune sets that do help directly support this channel, getting the materials to make those items, it's making it harder. Those materials are harder to come by, either because they're out, those items are out of stock, or the materials out of stock, or the shipping is delayed because of everything. So yeah, but I want to see things grow. I want to see things grow in a wholesome sort of way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not out here chasing likes and subscribers and things. I'd like to see the channel grow, and I want to get that, get those numbers up, and that's awesome to see. But I want it to be organic. I don't want to live on the internet and just try to, blow up and then act like I don't know nobody or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ill for a few days, no side effects for you. Oh, your mom was ill for a few days. Yeah, like I said, I think that that's to be expected with any vaccine, really. The potential. We see this every year with the flu. You know what I mean? When you get the flu vaccine, you're gonna probably feel a little funky for a bit. You know what I'm saying? You're You're gonna feel like you've just been hit by a Mack truck, or uh, the side effects are gonna mirror the symptoms of the thing that you're trying not to get. Um, you know, I guess it might just be how I was raised, or the way I live. You know what I mean? Like, I was out like all the time as a kid. I worked on a farm. I was eating stuff that grew out in nature. I was drinking out of, those old hand pumps, the big, from that pump water up from the well. I was drinking water out of, rusty lined um, tin cans, or tin cups. And the water tasted like very metallic. It had really like, it was refreshing and it was delicious. I loved the way it tasted. I wish I could drink water like that again. It was always the perfect temperature, but it had this kind of like iron or metallic sort of uh, hint of flavor or whatever to it. Plus, like I said, just eating stuff out in nature. And I remember, working during slaughters when we would process and slaughter our beef cattle, the steers that we would raise. We would slaughter them. I mean, I'm sitting in there, hands all up in their stuff, like cutting their skin away and processing things, and I've got a bagel in the other hand and I'm just gnawing on it and drinking my coffee and all kinds of stuff. So there's probably something to be said that all that stuff that I did throughout my childhood and throughout my youth probably boosted my immune system to be a bit stronger than people who haven't experienced things like that. You want subscribers who enjoy your channel and its content. Right, exactly, Jamie. I mean, I just don't want numbers for the sake of having numbers. Everyone would go entirely unnoticed. Messages would become like dropping a grain of sand into a beach. Well, you know why? Like I said, I'm a heathen first and foremost, and I create content on a platform and share knowledge about that. I don't think I'm ever going to get to the point where I have to worry about something like that because, first of all, um, content like this doesn't trend very high. You got some people out there that are educators and that are really good at what they do as far as creating the content. And then you also got people out there that are just, oh, I read the Poetic Edda. Let me make a YouTube channel about what I think about it. And they have no real understanding about anything to do with heathenry. They're just really intrigued about it and they want to talk. And that's fine. You can do that. But again, it's like anything, man. You get out here on a social media platform and you put out content, things get lost in the mix because of the saturation and of the environment. Hey there, Maria, made it. Changed the travel times. Cool. Well, Maria, you are in time 10, 12 minutes actually before the premiere of the Ivy Mulligan and I Living Heathenry video. So I figured it would be fun to stream live here for a bit. Need a few more likes, guys. If you haven't yet, smash that like button. Share it around. And then we'll see you over on the premiere that's going to be starting in, like I said, just 12 minutes, 11 minutes now. Did I say that right? What the heck time is it? Oh, it's 47, so 13 minutes. No, it's not. You know what? My clock is off. It's 15, 16 minutes till the premiere. My laptop time is about 5 minutes off. Sorry about that. Anyways, you're here early and you made it on time. Drank out of the water hose daily growing up. Yeah, lots of times on the farm, always outside, right? You know what I mean? You would man, I like the spring onion grass that would grow up, the onion grass. Like I was out there. I was eating dandelions. I was eating the onions, what we called it looked like clover, but it has like a real lemony tart kind of flavor, you know what I'm talking about? Was eating that kind of stuff. We raised it, we grew it, we ate it. Homegrown livestock, eggs, chickens, beef, fruits, vegetables, all that stuff. My sister, I remember we had a mulberry tree in our yard growing up, and we would climb up in ladders and stuff and climb through the branches of that tree and pick mulberries all the time growing up, eating them just right out of the tree, bird crap or whatever falls on whatever, you don't know. A squirrel licked it, a chipmunk dragged its nuts across the mulberry and then you're eating it, like you don't know. So it's It's just the thing. Thank you though, Jamie, for always being here. I love to see the repeat um, supporters. Folks like Maria and Jamie and Wyatt. Jonathan, great to have you back on here too. Matt from Odinsbeard, if he's still here. Chainmail. We got the regulars. It's like when you walk into a bar or you walk into somewhere and everybody turns around, it's like, hey, and the whole crowd's here, the whole family's here, that sort of thing. And it's great to have you. Really appreciate it. Wyatt says, discovered something that humans are technically gods, aren't they? With our technology, we could either create or destroy. I mean, it's an interesting concept, Wyatt, to think about that. My view of gods as being divine and as being sacred, we're actually there's gonna be a talk about that a little bit towards the end of the video that's premiering here in just a little bit with Ivy, where we talk about the divine and sacred, and that our ancestors reaching a certain level of godship or godhood or whatever. It's going to be towards the end of the video, so it's interesting that you mention it, and it does, spark the mind fire a bit in my own thoughts or views of things that there's a I don't quite align my thoughts or beliefs that the gods are the gods now and that they were once our ancestors. Again, at least not at this point in my heathenry, because I feel like there's something more to the gods as being of the divine or of the sacred that transcend and are greater and more than whatever we would be in our own mortality. But I see some of the similarities, and I can, if I think about it, and hearing what you're saying, it's not quite so far fetched if anybody were to say so. Never ate dandelion. Yeah, you can eat anything, man, at least once. No, but in all reality, and thank you for all you do, Matt, Owensbeard Woodworking. See your comment there. Thank you for all you do. But dandelion is a very interesting thing. I mean, you can make dandelion wine, dandelion tea. You can literally eat the greens of a dandelion like it was salad. The tricky thing with dandelions are it's a very, I would say, bitter or potent vegetable. You know what I mean? Very good for you, but if you let it go to seed and you don't quite get it when it's young, it's a very strong flavored green. Like some people love the flavor of arugula because it's got such a floral or bitter or potent flavor to it, and others absolutely hate it. I personally love it. I mean, throw some arugula in a bowl or make with arugula in a salad, and I'm with it. I'm about it. I'm about that arugula life. But so dandelion's very similar in that light. It doesn't taste like arugula, but it's very bold flavored green. Low amounts of people have, and guys here. Glad I considered one of the guys. Always been myself as a side character. What's up there? MC Hobbies. Just joined the channel recently. Don't know how I missed that on your channel for so long. Well, it doesn't matter that you got here late. What matters is that you are here now. So thank you so much. Appreciate you tuning in and watching the live stream. Don't forget to, smash that like button on this video, share it around. We've got a really, really cool video premiering at the top of the hour here in just, how many minutes away now? We are 12 minutes away, for real this time, away from the live premiere featuring Ivy Mulligan. It's about an hour-long video. Once this live stream ends, you guys should be redirected over there to that premiere. So, we'll just move from one stream to the next. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, MC Hobbies, appreciate it for tuning in and commenting. If you are interested and want to, know of all the ways that you can support the channel and support Midgard Musings ongoing, the Linktree link that's posted in the live chat, that's also pinned to the live chat, is contains all of the links. Follow me on Twitter, like the Facebook page, subscribe to the channel. I sell merchandise. There's PayPal, buy me a coffee. There's Patreon. Patreon is another great way for folks to support the channel and support what I do for as little as $1 a month. You get a little shout out at the end of all my videos. You're included in like the credits of, thank you to all my patrons. Speaking of which, we've got Janet King and Maria Fury, who are both at the top tier level of Patreon support. So you are all at the chieftain, or as we like to say, chiefess level of patronage, which is greatly appreciated. Didn't miss a thing, Janet. No, you did not. We're just wrapping up this live stream. I've been doing it, for about the last 45 minutes or so, just to talk to people and see how everyone's doing. We got the big one coming up here at the top of the hour, which is almost an hour-long video itself. So we'll just see you guys over there. Maria's is having one of those older kids sit and watch the live stream today. Cool. Well, that's what this is about. It's about bringing in the family and making the family feel a part of it. We got Matt that has had their kids watching. We had David, Ivy, or at least David and Ivy, maybe even Luna, who watches the show and watches the live streams. Good point, Matt. If you had your water today, stay hydrated, go get some, eat a meal, take a shower. Remember that, you're loved and that tomorrow won't be the same without you. Matt's great, man, in terms of if you're ever feeling down, he's always got a word of encouragement to make you feel, lift your spirits and, just make you feel that you are loved and that, you're worthy, and because you are, let's just get that straight. If you're thinking that you're not, you need to know that you are, and be reminded that you are. So really appreciate Matt's focus on that, See, Wyatt says, the only flower you've ever considered picking up and eating is white clover, because of the lack of any white clovers around. Yeah, I think, you can do stuff with clover as well. Trying to think of some other things that I've had. I mean, of course, like all the domestic vegetables, lettuce, spinach, any sort of beans or legumes, and any of the sort, tomatoes, cucumbers, and all that kind of stuff. But like in terms of what is out there growing in the wild, the onion grass, the little clovers that taste like, they look like clover. I forget what it's called, but it's tastes like a lemon. It has like a real tart flavor to it. It's kind of sour, but it's great. It goes great in salads. Of course, berries, blueberries, raspberries, mulberries. Let's see what else. I just said dandelion, but what is a cattail? Those aren't that great. Don't recommend that. But in a pinch, if you need something to keep you alive, it'll work. There's something around here, everybody, it's called poke salad. My father-in-law talks about it all the time, how good it is, scrambling it up with some eggs, and it grows all over the place around here in this region. But I don't know what it tastes like. I think he said it's kind of like asparagus or something, which I love asparagus, by the way. I feel like it's a conversation that we're having now about, remember like in Forrest Gump where Bubba and Forrest are out there and he's like, oh, you can do all kinds of stuff with shrimp. You can boil it, you can bake it, you can fry it, you can grill it. You got shrimp salad, shrimp skin. Going over all these lines. I got the dandelions, the onion grass, the skunk cabbage, the mushrooms, that kind of stuff. Muscadine. Yeah, that's another one too, which oddly enough, for as long as I've lived in Tennessee now, which is going on 15 years, but it is actually, 15 years next month. April, somewhere in the April, May, I can't remember. I think it was April when I moved down here. So 15 years. I've never had, I may have tasted like muscadine wine, but I've never had a muscadine berry. Cattails are awesome. It's kind of, if you're in a situation, as kindling, if you're in a situation. Yes, they do the poofy things, but the edible part, like the corn dog looking thing at the top, that's not what you eat, because that's where like all the seeds and whatnot. But you're right, they're very, very flammable and they are great for kindling. But it's like the stalk before it goes to seed. There's the stalk or the root or something of the cattail that is, you can boil it and make it into like a how you eat like greens, collard greens or mustard greens, or it's any sort of like stalk or root sort of thing. It's just consistency wise, it wasn't that great. Maybe it was the way it was prepared, but I can tell you that I only tried it once, and that was the first and last time that I tried it because of just how well it was. I was not sold on. I'm like, yeah, let me go back and get some of that cattail. Not at all. So we've got 6 minutes to go before the live stream, or before the before the premiere starts. Over here on the Living Heathenry video. So like I said, once this video ends, it should redirect over to that. So you don't even have to go looking for it. But if you are looking for it, I'll post it in the live chat now, so you guys know. And know where to go. But it should work. I've got it set up to just automatically redirect you. Yep, not long now. We are almost there. So it's been fun, guys. Keeping everybody here. Thank you so much. Wow, cool. 14 live viewers and 13 likes on the video. You guys are great. Guys and gals and boys and girls and everywhere, everybody everywhere. You're awesome. See if we can keep those numbers up and see if we can get into the 4K club of subscribers here before long. We're just about 100 or so subscribers away. Well, maybe less than 100. Nah, we're still at about 100, 110 or so. It's a big order to fill. It's a big ask, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. See how long it takes. Muscadine makes great wine and jelly. Yeah. I love apple butter in terms of like fruit spreads and things to put on like toast or biscuits. Which I don't mind biscuits, but like my biggest thing is like an English muffin, like a nicely toasted English muffin. That's been my breakfast carb of choice for years. Or bagels. But I don't put like jelly on bagels. It's going to be cream cheese, smoked salmon. Bagels and lox is a big thing from where I'm from. So I don't put jelly on bagels. Pear butter is better. Ooh, I might have to look for that, Janet. Channels like mine that kept you sane through these lockdowns. Well, thank you, Jamie. I'm glad that this has sort of been a positive light in dark times, or a shining light in dark times. I'm glad that this type of content is enjoyable, and that's the goal, right? We want to keep things wholesome. We want to keep it family friendly. You know what I mean? We want everybody to enjoy it. Be selfish without being a jerk. Unrelated to feel. Is it really so bad to be selfish? Is it really a bad thing? I don't think, you got to take care of yourself, Wyatt. Everybody does. We all got to take care of ourselves. So there's a level of, it's, self-care. You absolutely have to take care of yourself. So to that extent and to that degree, no, there's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, you absolutely have to. Don't neglect your own self. So, hey there, Azure Phoenix apple butter is amazing. You buy mine from the Amish. Yeah, they make awesome. They make awesome apple butter. So, all right, we are just less than a minute away from the live premiere of the Living Heathenry video. So as soon as the clock strikes 7, I will be seeing you all over there, and I will be ending this live stream here, and we'll continue it on. Again, that video is about an hour long, so get settled in. I think it's going to be an awesome one. Really hope you all enjoy it. Love your family first, like Chainmail says. Yes, take care of yourself. Take care of your own, your nearest and dearest, your Innengard, the inner yard. Definitely, absolutely, agreed. So, all right, folks, that about brings us to the top of the hour. So, I will see you all over on the Living Heathenry video, which is about to start in just a couple minutes. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning into this live stream right now. And we will continue the conversation in the chat over on that live premiere. So we'll see you over there.